Hitman Reborn I feel is one of the great shonen ongoing series. It has a mix of comedy and action. Originally it starts off like just a pure comedy based show or manga for the first 7 volumes or the first 20-ish episodes, and it turns into an action-filled, action-oriented series like that of One Piece or Naruto or DBZ. So I want to know what happened to it. Why is it in the current state it's in? I'll explain more in the video. Hey guys, this is J-Man Productions on the J Zone, and I'm going to explain to you why this video is titled like this. It's titled Hitman Reborn What the Fuck Happened, and I will tell you what I mean by that. Basically, I'll say 3 things about Reborn is currently putting me in the position to be scared about it and its current status. First off, if you're a Reborn anime fan, you know a while ago the Reborn anime stopped. It stopped around about the part where Suna finally beats Byakuran and they all go back to what they see as peace. But yeah, it really isn't, because a new family gets introduced into it called the Simo family. If you're up to date with the manga, you know all about them, and it's this totally new arc. And I don't really want to spoil things for people, but if you're up to date, you know that people come back. Some people that you thought would be left behind aren't left behind, if you get what I mean. If you know who Demon Spade is, he comes back, and it seems like this. I'm just making a prediction here. I don't think the Simone arc is going to be the final arc. I think there's going to be something after that, and it seems like it's going to go on and on. So what happened to the anime? How comes the anime stopped, and is it going to come back? That's what I really want to know. I mean, it could be that they're cancelled, or it could be that Reborn's taking the route that Gintama did, where Gintama went on a hiatus, and it's gonna come back sometime this year. I think next month or this month, I don't know. But it could be like that. But at the same time, would you guys supported filler, or do you like it this way? Of it's going on a hiatus and coming back? But really, is Hitman Reborn going to come back and have an anime? I really don't know. The next thing that really bothers me about Reborn is the fact that the manga stops. The manga volumes for Reborn stops. I mean, it got up to a certain point and Viz just stopped caring, and Viz acted like they don't have the series anymore for some reason. They're like, Reborn, what's that manga? We don't have that anymore. The volumes that have been released outside Japan are from volume 1, there with Reborn there, and volume 16. So what I really wanted to clear up, and I want Viz to clear it up, has this series been cancelled, or what's going on with it? Like, Viz, sometimes what they do annoys me, because they act like they don't have the series sometimes. Whenever they cancel something, they don't ever really announce it. I'm not saying Viz is a bad company, I really like Viz, but why do you act like you don't have the series? It really bothers me. And finally, my other problem I'm having with Reborn right now, and the state of it, is that if the manga stops at volume 16 here, we're not getting a dub for the Reborn. I'm sorry, we're not going to get a dub for Reborn. It's pretty much confirmed. If the manga stopped, because it's not on hiatus, I'm telling you, the manga for Reborn stopped. If that happens, I don't see us getting a dub, because how are they supposed to make a dub when the manga, it doesn't make sense. I mean, it doesn't make sense for them to do a dub when the manga stopped, and obviously if the manga stopped, it's got to do with the sales, it's nothing else. Why would they stop a series that's selling decent or selling well? So there is no sign of a Reborn dub, to be honest. And if we look at it, Reborn's sort of rival, I'll say it is Fairy Tail, and Fairy Tail's a newer series than Reborn. Fairy Tail, its manga sells in Japan and outside of Japan are doing pretty well. Its dub is getting a dub, and it's confirmed for us in the UK. And obviously, since we don't really have voice actors and all of that stuff, it's going to come to America, and an American distributor is going to dub it. Who's going to dub it, I don't know. But seriously, Reborn is losing out to Fairy Tail, and personally, I'm going to say this: Reborn is better than Fairy Tail. I'll say that much, because not that this is around on Fairy Tail. I like Fairy Tail, but it's become so generic, and it's become the same thing all the time. It just goes from arc to arc, and we don't see a connection between the arcs. That's my problem with Fairy Tail. It's just original. There's no connection between the arcs. But Reborn had all of that. It had amazing arcs. It had the choice arc, which was literally like them playing. It was literally like mafia superheroes, because they're all flying through the city. That was a great arc. We had the Varia arc, which was literally a tournament arc, which took a spin on things. Reborn had some really good variety in arcs, and it all did link together. Like, we found out in the Varia arc that Lambo comes back, because Lambo's this character that can go into the future. No, yeah, can switch his body from the future to come to the present time. And when he does that one time in the Varia arc, he says, "Oh, it's nice to see you guys again. I don't see you anymore." We find out later in the later on arc that it's because there's this guy called Byakuran who goes into loads of parallel worlds, and he literally destroys loads of worlds, and he kills people. And we find out that Lambo was coming from one of the parallel worlds, and he's saying, "Oh, it's nice to see you guys. I don't see you anymore." It's like Akira Amano links together the arcs. It's like, if you watch One Piece or read One Piece, you know what I'm talking about, when a mangaka links together things, and that's what a good mangaka should do. And it's just, you can see I like Reborn a lot. It just annoys me, the fact that it's not doing well. I mean, manga wise it's doing decent, but it's getting beaten out by Fairy Tail. That's what kind of annoys me. I mean, I'm not saying Reborn's doing bad, but I don't see us getting a dub. I don't see us getting past volume 16. So where's the hope for Reborn? What the hell happened to Reborn? If you're a Reborn fan, tell me your thoughts. Do you think I'm right? Do you think I'm wrong? Do you like Reborn? Anyway, J Man's Productions on the J Zone. Live and learn. Good luck and God bless. Bye.